Okay, day 2, September 9th. I've only been down here for maybe 40 minutes, not very long. And if you remember, that little space I made yesterday is now gone. But I have a space over here, which is more or less the same size. I managed to shift the old kitchen table and some of my chairs over this side and the shelf for the time being, so that I have some more working space in the middle. So I haven't actually, again, removed anything from the basement, but I've made a little bit more space, or what feels like more space. I think if you want to be a good hoarder, so you actually don't care about decluttering, but want to actually hoard things, I think the key is to be a good stacker. You gotta be able to fit things together and squeeze as many things as possible into a small amount of space. But obviously not what I'm trying to achieve. But in terms of today's finds, I thought I would share with you some of my not so proud hoarding items. So over here you see these lovely empty plastic containers, and I have more over here. I think the thought there was that I would use them one day to maybe store stuff, and if you put it on a shelf, get the labels off, all neat, it'd be like a, I don't know, craft stuff like pom-poms, or everybody needs that many pom-poms. But I think these are headed off to recycling because it's just too many, and I have them for years and I've done a thing with them. And my second hoarding find was, anyone that's had babies recently would recognize this, these Pampers Points. So for those of you that don't have kids, when you get diapers or wipes from the Pampers, they have these little pin codes that you can register on their website, enter them, and then you accumulate a certain number of points and you can get free stuff from Pampers. So this is a diaper box, a pretty big one. It holds 88 diapers. It's stuffed. And the thing you have to remember, my kids are 7.5 and 11. It's been a long time since they've been in diapers or had to use wipes. But yet, I have this giant box full. And the reason why is, although it does say they expire, they actually don't. There's a little tip for you. You may think they expire, but if you actually put it on, if I put this code in right now, which is probably 10 years old, the Pampers website will still accept it. So that's why they're still there. I think the point was I was going to give them away to someone, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So someone suggested to me that maybe I need to read a book about how to declutter. I'm sure there's a million amazing books or even DIY videos online tell you how to tackle the problem. But I decided I'm going to just figure it out myself. Sometimes I think that's going to be the best way. Also, if I decide I'm going to read a book, it's just going to be another way to procrastinate and not actually tackle what I need to get done. So I think my plan, the more I think about it, is to do it by areas. So I can do bit by bit, like tackle this area, and then this area, and then that area. I think that's going to be the best way to go. And the other thing that I've realized going through this process is that the reason I'm a hoarder is because I don't like to waste things, right? These containers are a great example. Yes, I could recycle them, but my first option is always, can I reuse it? It took energy and produce waste to make these containers. They're plastic, right? So instead of just going straight to recycling, which is also, a longer process, if I can reuse it first, I think environmentally that's the best thing to do. So I think that's my problem. A lot of these things, I hate to see them end up in the landfill. So I'll hang on to them in the hopes that I'm going to use them again. But I've come to realize that there's, I really need to find a new home for some of these things first. So the plan of action is going to be, number 1, reuse. Can I reuse it now? If not, then number 2 is to donate if it's still in a state that is usable, right? The number 3, hopefully, is recycle what I can. And then number 4 would be to throw it away, right? So for me, my hoarding is not just because I need to hang on to things because it gives me comfort. It's more, I hate to throw it away because it seems like such a waste to me. So that's going to be the goal. So these toys hopefully can be either sold or donated. The problem is I'm finding it actually difficult to find someone to donate to. The Salvation Army, recently I tried to drop something off there and they actually told me they don't accept toys anymore. Maybe that was just my location. I should look into it further, but that was a bit disheartening. So finding places that will take used toys is not actually that easy. You'd be surprised, because even Children's Wish and Toy Mountain, they want new toys, which I can understand. It's always nice to get a new toy, but some of my toys are in like new condition. So I'll have to figure that out. So if anyone has any tips, let me know where the best way to donate used toys in Canada. Please let me know. And I think that's it for today. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more space to show you the next time.